I've been a dentist for a very long time, and I've been with my husband for even longer. And I used to always say to him, just wait for me to get to sleep, because he was a big snorer. And I'm a good sleeper, so it wasn't a real issue. And then about 20 years ago, I woke up and I thought, oh, if he doesn't stop making that noise, I'm going to kill him. And then he stopped breathing. And I thought I'd killed him just with my thought. I'm not that clever. He started breathing again, and I realised he had apnea. And we looked at the various options of what we could do, and we realised that if we brought his jaw forward, then we were opening up that airway, which is almost like a straw or a hose pipe from the outside down to your lungs. And anything that crushes that, either because you've got a little jaw or because you're a bit overweight or you've had a few drinks, can aggravate that restriction in air. So snoring is a spectrum, sleep disordered breathing, from absolutely no problem to full-blown obstructive sleep apnea. And most of us are somewhere along the line here. And certain things, if we're further towards the damaging end, because although we take snoring as common, it isn't healthy, it's a sign of restricted air. And the more restricted air, the more problems you have, both in your sleep and how it affects you at night and in day. So there's various things that if you've got significant sleep disordered breathing, it will affect your daytime and nighttime symptoms. Daytime, you can have poor concentration, poor memory, you can wake up feeling unrefreshed, and nighttime you can wake frequently, often with a start, and your partner can notice heavy snoring or a snort. You can go to the bathroom more. So sleep apnea doubles your risk of having cardiovascular disease in the form of strokes, atrial fibrillation. It doubles the chance of you having a stroke or diabetes. Because of all this, your body going into stress when it doesn't have enough oxygen sets up all different metabolic issues going on. And if that happens a lot, then that's when you start getting these diseases. So patients sometimes come to us because of the dental signs, where they've broken a lot of restorations and their teeth are worn and their dentist has noticed, oh, something's going on here. Sometimes patients come just because they've been nudged into action, or because they don't feel right, they know something's wrong, or they just want to stop their snoring. And when you first come, what we do is we have a little chat and find out what are your concerns, and hopefully give you more information about what we're doing. Nothing will happen in that first appointment other than us having a look, taking some photos, maybe taking an x-ray, and just assessing how much space and why at the back of your mouth you've got, and why you are having these sleep issues. We'll talk to you about all the different symptoms you've got and what's important to you to get right once you've gone through that. At the end of that first appointment, I'll write you a written report as to what we think your individual risk factors are and the things you can do yourself to try and make that better. After that, if you want to go ahead, we can do a sleep test, which is an overnight home sleep test where you wear a chest sensor, a watch and a finger pulse oximeter to see what stages of sleep you go into, when, how you breathe during them, when you snore, what position. It's really interesting, and we get that validated and reported on by a physiologist, and we'll discuss that with you. And that might give you options as to how you want to improve your sleep. We'll then look at the different, if you want to go ahead and an appliance is appropriate, how the appliances work that we've shown you are that if this is you and it's a slice through you, then this is the back of your head, this is your nose and mouth, and this is your airway here. And there's various things that can make the airway narrower. If you're a bit overweight, that can make it narrower. Or you can have a different shaped palate, which is longer down here, and that can restrict the airway. Or you can have a really big tongue and a narrow mouth, and that falls back, so that when you lie down, you've got no air through here. How the appliances work is we assess what is important to you and what is your main risk factor, and then we bring your jaw forward. Now, you can buy certain things off the internet and they're very big and bulky and you can't change them, or we've got beautiful bespoke appliances here that are made especially for you and can move you forward in little increments. That means we want you the least far forward to give you the maximum benefit. Part of what service we provide is to go through the options with you and to titrate your appliance so that it works the best way for you. So if you've got apnea and you're a loud snorer, then you will minimise the health risks by treating the apnea. If you are just a loud snorer, then you will reduce and a lot of the time stop snoring, apart from certain situations, as we said, if you're lying on your back with a blocked nose and having had a drink. But most people get real dramatic relief in their snoring. That means they can then not be embarrassed about going out and sharing a room with someone, or camping. I've had people say, I can't stay, I need a separate room. Sleeping on a plane, on a train, all these things. And they partner, it keeps people in the same bedroom. And if you want to be in the same bedroom and sleeping next to somebody you want, it's a strain on your relationship if you can't. What it also affects you personally is, apart from reducing the future risks, you often wake up feeling refreshed because you've had a good night's sleep. You get your mojo back. We all need our mojo. So the way, if we go down the dental route, an appliance route, and as I said, we will look at the holistic things you can do and discuss the different options that you can choose to give you the best result for you. We scan you, so we don't take impressions anymore. We use an intraoral scanner and we get a diagrammatic representation of you, a model, that we choose which appliance. We have 5 or 6 appliances we choose from, and to see that which one's best for you. And you wear those at night. And each appliance that we provide, you can move into exactly the right position to be the optimal titration point for you. They are guaranteed for 2 years. They tend to last between 3 and 5, and I have one gentleman on 8 years with the same appliance. So it's all about how stable your mouth is, and you need a stable, clean mouth.